for a long time. In fact, it brings me to my first winner of the week, and I've got to go back to the Goya CEO. You know, despite harsh criticism and, of course, this growing social media backlash, he says he's not going to apologize for praising President Trump. And I want to bring in on this discussion District Media President Beverly Hallberg. You know, Beverly, the quintessential American story, the father comes here with the mom in the early 1930s. They go first to Puerto Rico, then they open a little small store at Duane Street in New York, selling canned goods and whatnot. They say, you know, we can make a better product, higher quality. Becomes the number one Hispanic company of business in America, 4,000 employees, 26 facilities. They donate to 300 charities. President Obama praised them. They did work with Michelle Obama. I think it's a shame, an unmitigated shame that they would be targeted like this. And I think it's not just the praise of Trump. If you go to the website, they talk about our story, and they say family and achieving the American dream. See, they talk about a Hispanic family being able to achieve and attain the American dream. Well, Julian Castro and some of these other folks keep saying that you can't.
Yeah, and one of the things that the CEO said yesterday when he was at that press conference, he said that he appreciated that this president cared about building. So you just went through the history of this company. And I give this man a lot of props today for refusing to apologize, for refusing to cave to the woke mobs that think corporate leaders must bend to the liberal ideology. So I think he's done the smart thing. And one thing that he did say as well, he said, look, if I was invited by Obama, which I was, being invited now by Trump, this is about the honor of being invited to the White House. The president of the United States has invited me. This isn't about politics. This is about him appreciating the American dream, and it's a shame people are trying to tear that down.
Now, my other winner for the week is the PC industry. You remember that, right? Had a huge bounce in the second quarter. Now, you know, of course, we know people have been sheltering in place. We've been working from home because of the coronavirus. We're doing school from home. So that's helped. But it's really helped to the point where after the first quarter, Industry Insider said it was going to be dead. 53 million units shipped worldwide, almost 80 million in the second quarter. So, Beverly, the PC is back. The laptop is back. I think that's great news. And before you opine on that, let me just toss in my loser as well. And unfortunately, it's Tyson Foods. Now, listen, we know they're the biggest U.S. meat company and they've had some issues, but they're going to turn to robot butchers. Yeah, robot butchers. The company right now, 122,000 employees. They help them churn out one out of every 5 pounds of chicken, beef, pork that we consume in this country. But they want to speed everything up. And I think they're kind of using the cover of the COVID crisis. And I feel really bad for those workers. Because I'm not sure if the company is going to retrain them as they're building their own robot system. Beverly, what's your thoughts?
Well, whether it is the PC or whether it is robots for this type of technology, we're seeing that technology is the winner right now. That's what people are turning to. Now, for Tyson, in the past, we've talked about robots as far as it being cheaper to have robots than to have employees. That's where the debate has been. But now it's turning to safety. Now it's turning to the fact that between March and April, you had people in these types of factory floors. About 91 people died due to COVID. So I think companies are realizing because of the pandemic, they have to make other choices, including the fact that they could be sued should an employee get COVID. Yeah. So it's going far beyond wages.
They can do things there, though. They can do things there. The density, they have the most dense. They have them working side by side. That may not. They could do some changes, I think, before bringing in the robots. But we got a minute to go, and I got to go to your winner because you say it's Kayleigh McEnany. Why?
She has done a great job. Perhaps the hardest and toughest job in this administration is press secretary. She has come out strong, not only with her binder of facts and very knowledgeable and prepared, but her tone has been perfect. And this week especially, she called out the reporters in the room she said to them, you didn't ask me once about the killings and the murders across the country this past week, many of whom were black young children. And for her to call them out, I think she's doing a great job.
She's killing it. What's not killing it is your loser of the week, and that's the decline of the well-dressed man. Brooks Brothers filing for bankruptcy.
Now, of course, you do not fit into this category. You always come very well dressed for your TV appearances, Charles. But there is a trend across this country. Brooks Brothers even said one of the reasons for the bankruptcy was because casual wear has become so popular. So business casual was popular before. Now, due to COVID-19, I'm not sure if any man ever wants to put a suit or a tie on anymore. I don't know about you, but when I have my meetings with staff and clients, there's a whole lot of T-shirts and hats. So I'm not sure what this is going to mean for other businesses, but I'm a fan of a a well-dressed man, and I hope we will still see some of that in the future.
Well, my small company, we still have a dress code, so we're not going with the T-shirts just yet. Beverly, always a pleasure.
Well, I bet you're the only one with the purple suit.
Have a great weekend.
You're the only one with the purple suit. Yeah, you too.
See ya. All right, folks. More